Mind philosophy discusses the insights from some of the greatest thinkers over time. It will also demonstrate how their wisdom can be applied against the complexities and challenges we face in modern society. It's how philosophy can be used as a vehicle to produce a better version of who we are and how we interact within ourselves and each other. We become so engrossed in our daily lives, the physicality of our existence. Do we ever though wonder why we behave as we do? We live among such vast diversities of behaviour and become witness to what binds us through commonality and what divides us into disputation. As per Schopenhauer, our behaviour is bound through our morality. And while this may not be considered as a grand-breaking statement, yet, if we think about it, every act of motion is bound from what we deem to be good for ourselves and be good for others. And to fully understand this would change the way you think and would change the way we treat ourselves and each other. It is through our morals we determine our dignity, whether we are spared or sacrificed, comforted or condemned. It is a cornerstone of our sufferings, anxieties and pains. In Eastern philosophy, which is the basis of Schopenhauerian ethics, it establishes an array of vices and its virtues. In Buddhism, there is the four cardinal vices of lust, indolence, anger, and avarice, which is balanced by the four virtues of kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. The virtues of Christianity are faith, love, and hope, and its vices revolve around pride, greed, and lust. In the everyday form of human nature, our most common vice and virtue is of envy and sympathy. It is envy that divides and then separates, where sympathy brings us closer, whether it be a stranger or sibling. As we doused ourselves in envy, we are in essence pitying ourselves, as there is no consolation nor hope through either action. For Schopenhauer, the pinnacle of our virtues is patience, as through patience we can practice self-control, as it is only through patience that we can display true courage. Our vices will always carry more weight, as we constantly compare ourselves to either vindicate or vilify our own actions. We also use these vices and virtues to project others in the category that may or may not always be true. The cautious becomes the coward, the economical becomes the miser, the generous as the reckless. For each of our virtues becomes an ally to our vices, as even the noblest of characters can become decadent to temptation over time. Within every person there is vulnerability, as on a given day we are prepared to die to withhold our morality, yet to change our minds on another. Our morality is merely professed through the vehicle of our own necessities. It is necessity that becomes the epitome of our pity and envy, our courage and our fear, our tolerance and anger. There is one thing, though, that is uniquely human in our nature, and that is our self-consciousness. At first, our awareness comes from our occupation in everyday time and space, yet our consciousness goes well beyond the physicality of our senses. For Kant, it is a thing in itself, which Schopenhauer defines as our will for life, our spirit of survival, the deep depths of our nature that makes us who we are. The first grasps the phenomenon alone, the mere product of the principle of individuation, whereas the second makes a man immediately conscious that he is a thing in itself. As lightning strikes in a vividness of vigour, so is the synchronicity of our thought as the basis of human nature. It is a defiance to withhold our morality, our quest for knowledge, the gift of our consciousness. It is a reality for us to envy as it is to acknowledge, to be impertinent as it is to be patient. It is part of our human nature. It is the marrow in our bones that yearns us in living. It is from our brain that we are granted consciousness. It is from our mind that we then understand. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button and subscribe to the Mind Philosophy channel. Feel free to leave your comments so we can generate some conversation. A new video is uploaded each Wednesday, so I'll see you again on our next journey.